What are we doing today, guys? Another day out here in the shop. Little update on what's going on. Started working on the hood. We got the door ready, almost ready. We got to get it warmed up in here enough where this where the rust converter primer gets dried, so I can get some regular primer on there. Went to work on the hood. You remember I had those congies right there. There we go. Got this one all but gone. This one all but gone. They're at least now where I can fix them with just some high build primer. And then as I got to working on this whole thing was some fairly deep pitting from rust. So I got my Eastwood order in. It's going to be a good trial for that high build self-etching primer. On the back side of this hood, it looks like I give it all a good shot of the rust converter that turns into a sandable black primer, I think. When I started looking at it again, let me show you up here in this corner. It had some spots where this is actually, you can see back in under there, it's actually starting to flake. That's what I took off in these areas over here. I don't remember. It seems like this hood was primed when I got it with maybe the red oxide primer. Anyhow, I've done something to it, but there were areas along here where it was, the black was flaking off. So it may just be a black primer over red oxide primer. Anyhow, I went ahead and took these edges all completely down to bare metal, hit them with some 80 grit on the DA. I'm going to completely redo those edges, and especially here where it comes up over, and that will be the color of the car as well. Now, you can see there's some heavy rust pitting here. I took out the brace that goes in there because I want to completely work it. It definitely got some rust on it. So I'm having a debate with myself on exactly what to do here. I'm definitely going to hit it with the, I've got enough of that spray on metal prep rust converter. I'm going to hit that along those edges, hit it with that along the edges. Then I think what I'm going to do is inside here, and once I get the heavier rust knocked down on this, I believe I'm going to go ahead and hit this hole inside with POR 15. That's where I'm at right now with my train of thought. That could change. With this whole thing inside, I've already taken part of it off. That brace goes right back in here. It's actually got a little rod that goes on it. This mounts on it, and then that holds in what is supposed to be the hood insulation. The hood insulation was, and I'm not even sure what it was back then. I don't remember if it was kind of a horsehair type, rock wool type. Anyhow, it will get something back in there. So it's all going to get covered up. Main thing I want to do is stop any rust. The other thing I've got that I'm pondering here is, and I've smoothed these up a little bit. They actually took in took the flapper wheel and dressed this up, but these aren't welded, and I'm not sure why. Neither side is welded. I had to take this one, shape it a little bit. I still need to hammer that down even with that right in there. I put out some questions on Facebook on a couple of pages for these cars, and so far I asked for somebody if they had a picture of theirs that they could send me, see if it's welded or if it's just like this. I think they probably are left like that. That's factory, because I went out and actually checked what's left of the hood from my parts car, and it's not welded either. However, I believe I'm going to go ahead and get these tacked up. It's not going to take much. I'm going to have to be careful because of the rust. I took a wire wheel and cleaned up as much as I could there to get it down to good metal. Like I say, I'll get that one straightened out a little more, but I can't see where it would hurt to go ahead and get those welded up. By the time this video comes out, it's going to be too late to get you guys' thoughts on it, but that's where I'm at right now. Is I'm going to get this just tacked in there. So that's where we're at today. A little bit of a cold snap going on here. I had to go ahead and get some propane yesterday for my supplemental heat, so I didn't work on anything out here yesterday. Don't know if I've already showed you this, but I got this side all hit with a coat of the self-etching primer. And like I say, now my Eastwood order came yesterday, and so I've got some new material here to play with. My high build self-etching primer. Etches and primes bare metal in one step. High build formula sands easily and fills in imperfections. This stuff takes it dries to touch in 15 minutes and allow 2 hours dry time at room temperature before top coating or sanding. So that's not the two-part one that I had originally talked about. I'm going to have to go back in and see just what that one was. So we're going to get back at it here. Do a little zap with the welder on both sides. Spray a little rust converter on there. And that's all going to have to sit, and that'll probably be it for today for these two pieces, because then that stuff's all going to have to dry. So maybe I'll go ahead and try to get this spot here knocked down, and I'll see where I'm at with this. I'm getting pretty close. I want to get stuff where it's pretty much ready for final prime, though. Well, that's high build, so yeah, just bear with me here. I'm just thinking out loud, but I think I may get a little bit more sanding and blocking done on those two front fenders, and then give them a shot each of that that new primer that I got. So we'll catch you here in a little bit on something. Hope you're having a good day, and thanks for coming back. Alrighty, quick little update, show you where we're at. Getting dark outside, but went ahead and got this hood all knocked down again with 80 grit on the DA, and I've hit it with 3 coats of the my new Eastwood self-etching high build primer. That took a little over a can to do the whole thing. I had a can that was almost empty, and I know it wasn't going to go much further, so I went ahead and I finished it out on these spots here. A couple down here. This door I was working on yesterday that I showed you was rust converted, so I took that can of primer sealer, hit everywhere that I'd worked on it. Kind of was actually able to get some in there on those spots where that coating has come off. And haven't done anything on this side yet. I still got to work it. Or the top here actually sprayed down. I give that, I don't remember, I give it either 2 or 3 good coats. So I'm gonna go in and wrangle me up some dinner. I'm gonna leave the heater go on out here. It's about, it's only about 63 degrees. So this stuff will take a little longer than usual to dry. Bad as I hate to, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the propane going when I'm not out here, just so it keeps it warm in here long enough for this stuff to set up. I did go ahead and I flipped it over, but I did go ahead and hit these edges along the side and underneath with my rust prep. And I'm going to order some more of that. That's all I got left right there. I shouldn't have much rust left on this car. I mean, I've been over the whole thing, but I'm going to go ahead and order me a small bottle of it anyhow. Can never have enough of those supplies. And when I get done with this project, I got another one coming in. No, I don't know how quick. I've got another one to get on after this one's done. So I've got a 63 Ford Ranchero that I bought that I'm going to redo. Not sure to what extent I'm going to take it. Probably similar to this one. Yeah, we'll talk more about that one when we get to it. But that's why I'm not worried about buying extra supplies. I'll use them sometime somewhere. So that's going to be it for this evening. Welcome back. Another day in the shop. I don't know if I filmed a whole lot of anything yesterday, but we got some high build self-etching primer shot on some low spots here. Yeah, I don't know if I showed sanding this down or not, but I got it sanded down so I can see my low spots. Got some self-etching primer on there, high build self-etching primer. Had a few spots where I had some pinholes, so I got some of my Dolphin glazing got worked in there. Got it worked down. hit the door with some 320, give it 3 good coats of the my new self-etching high-fill primer. I got the hood, bottom side of it, all done with POR 15. That's dried up good now. Oh, a little run there. Got the inner hood brace all rust converted. It is ready to give a little scuff and paint. Probably what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this put in. It's got those ears right there and right there. It's where it bolts on. Pretty much got this door ready to put on, but before I wanted to get this this rocker panel fixed, this outer rocker. I loosened up had it on there where I could move it in and out. Got an idea. I had to get in here with a little dolly and straighten that out a little bit. I was going to take it off and try to pry down here on the bottom and then whack this in. And I got to looking basically what I'd done. Yeah, might be able to see it. Right here, I went in and I just put a cut along here. Got a little lip sticking out there now. And I just kind of put that in. Now what I'll be able to do is come back in and finish this up with a little bit of body filler if I need to, but go right now. I got the welder all out and ready. I'm gonna get this tacked so I'm not moving it. I'll take and cut this sliver off here to where I've got a good gap there, and I'll get this welded in. And I'm going to come back in here and you can see I got a few pinholes here to work on. But I've got that where it lines up pretty good. I need to knock that down a little bit. Maybe what I will do is I'll tack it right here first. That way I can tap this down, because I'm a little high right there. But I'll get that all tacked in, and I've got to make an end cap for it here. So that's closed in. I got to do a little bit of trimming down here on the bottom so that fender has some adjustment in and out. Right now, actually maybe I'll leave it, because where it is right there right now, it butts up against that. It fits good. I'll have to throw the fender back on, and I got to get in under here and mark where my nuts go for those bottom fender bolts there. So I'll get those marked. I've got a little forward and back. They really don't have a whole lot of side-to-side adjustment there. So battery's going dead. Okay, I'll get the battery changed out. Still got plenty of SD card left, and I'll get plugging away on this thing. I'll get you guys set up here on a time lapse and get to it. Thanks for coming back. Hope you're having a good day.
Twilight echoes boom. Sons of war bear hopes flag high. March to fire, never shy. Battle drums pound in our hearts. Charge into fray, leave fear apart. stars rise, claim our field. Wind blows fierce through silent night. Grip weapons tight, face cometh wide. Our destinies stand as one, in endless battle shine like sun. Warriors of the sacred land, fight last breath across the sand. Battle rages will never yield. March to light, spirit seal. Chaos world, we carve our name on history's walls through fame's flame. Wind blows fierce through silent night. Grip weapons tight, face come and fight. Our destinies stand as one, in endless battle shine like sun. Warriors of the sacred land, fight last breath across the sand.
Okay, a little update here on what I've been doing. Give me a minute here because it's going to be a little bit hard to show you, but we'll get her done. So, what I've done is I cut out two pieces. Got one that goes in right there. See if you can see that. It fits in there a little better, but I have a hard time keeping it in. And then I've got a second one here that goes in on this side. And we'll close up that end. Got those, been very tedious getting them cut and shaped just right. Well, I got the grinding wheel or a cutoff wheel and a flapper wheel, but what I'm going to do now, and I'll probably do I don't know which one I'll do first. I may try to do this side first. I'll get it tacked where it goes. And then I will start getting that welded in there. So I'll probably do this side first. Then I'll do the other side and get them cleaned up. The best I can. There's not going to be a lot of room in there to clean up welds, so I'm going to be pretty careful with that. I'll get those tacked in. I'll try to put you guys on time lapse. I'm not sure how easy it is going to be to film, but if not, I'll bring you back once I've got them in there. Stand by. and Shop Dogs. So Shop Dogs told me that last time we was on, I didn't let them say hi to you guys. Say hi, Shop Dogs. Cisco, tell them hello. You gonna say hello? I don't know how much you guys could see of that. It was about a 40-minute time lapse, so we got one of them done. And I think you can see that there. Actually turned out pretty good. No pinholes. I still got to do some cleanup up in right here, but I'll have to do that with one of my little die grinder bits. So one down, one to go. We'll close that up good. I'll gotta go in and eat. Hopefully I can come back out, work on this one, finish this other side up tonight. When I do, I'll put you guys on a time lapse on the next one. There's a lot of cutting and grinding and welding and grinding and welding and grinding, and we got that one done. So we'll catch you later. Okay, well, somewhere in there you guys went dead. I was working along and my battery on my grinder died, and so I got up and I looked and the camera battery was dead too. But show you where I'm at here. Shop Dogs. We about done for the night. You ready to go in? You ready to go in the house? Yeah? Everybody ready to go in? Go in and have a treat? Huh? You want a treat? Yeah? Okay. All right. That's enough. So, we got this done pretty good. Of course, just as I was making my last pass here, hit a thin spot and knocked a hole in it, but that's okay. Because tomorrow, you can see that there. That's hopefully you can see it. Tomorrow, right now, my plan is to. I got to work on my truck. But before I get started on it, I will go ahead and mix up a little fiberglass, throw it in here. It can set up while I'm working on my truck, get it knocked down, see if I need any Bondo. Shouldn't. Just want to smooth it up a little bit. Not like you're going to see it. It's going to be under the edge of the door, but I'll get that on, get that cleaned up, smoothed up, primed, throw the fender on, make sure it lines up good, and I don't need to do any more to this, and then hopefully hang this door. If all goes as planned, I'll get the door hung, make sure my rocker and everything lined up. I don't know if maybe I'll go ahead and get this side finished. I've got to get these, I got to get some nut zerts in down here. I bought a set at Harbor Freight, so I got to get them put in down here so I can tighten that fender down there. And maybe get started on the other rocker tomorrow. We'll see. So, thank you guys for coming along. We'll either... once again, I'm not sure where I'm at on videos and clips and whatnot. So, I want to thank you for coming along. We'll either... we'll catch you on the next one, whether that's a new day in the shop or a new video. How's that? Either way, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think of that. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you down the road here.